Alrighty, welcome back. Let's do another one of these videos where we talk about the future of the what's called war sales map. So we're gonna go over pretty much the map, obviously, that we have right now, but we're gonna compare it to, there we go, to stuff that the devs have said and also the devs have posted. As you can see, we have some screenshots over here. We're gonna see what changed, what hasn't changed, and also make some predictions at the end. You know what I mean? Have a couple, thoughts. Let me know what you agree with, what you don't agree with. It's up to you. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. All right. So first, obviously, let's go over these screenshots. Okay. This is what it looks like now, right? We've seen some like shorts before that I took little screenshots of, but this is a more updated version. So this big landmass right over here is this guy right over here, as you can see. So we're going to have two towns. Now, what they did state right over here, by the way, they stated that, where is it? Here it is. How many towns and castles will be in the new Nord Kingdom control? 4 towns and 10 castles, though the exact number of castles may still change. So that low-key means that, obviously, we're going to have the 2 towns, but the castles might change. Might be less, might be more. Could be 9, could be 10, could be 11, maybe 8, maybe 12. Or it could stay 10. I think they're like trying to see like where people go to recruit troops, like what's the recruitment looking like. Do we need more of the castles so we get more recruitment? We get more like village hearths, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm pretty sure they're trying to like balance the sandbox and all that stuff, right? So again, that big region right over here turns into this. It got skinnier because obviously they wanted more water mass in between these two areas. Both of these, as you can see, this big anchor nowadays. I said nowadays, but like this anchor now, well, not now, but like when the DLC comes out, the anchor right over here pretty much signifies that it's a port town. And as you can see, we have 2 castles close to the water as well, but I don't think castles have ports. That one castle is port, but they haven't really talked about it, right? So pretty much what happened here is it got skinnier. Now, if we go down again, we have this island. I thought this island, like a long time ago, I thought this island was like one of the islands right over here. And we're about to go talk about these bottom islands, by the way, okay? We're about to talk about them. But I thought it was like somewhere over here. But it's actually, they're adding an island right over here. So they made this skinnier, like they chopped this bottom part off, made this like a skinnier. More space over here. We're about to talk about the changes over here as well, okay? Kind of like on this side right here. All right, my camera was blocking it. Made this, what do you call it? Body of water, this sea bigger, and this sea bigger as well, right over here. And it's gonna have one, what do you call it? One town and one castle. I wouldn't think they would get rid of the castle here. I think one town, one castle is pretty solid. And this looks like this is gonna be our only current island. Womp, womp, womp. All right. I'm going to talk about why in just one second, okay? But this is what it's gearing up to be. Is this going to be our one island so far? Don't know what the future holds, but we did get some news that I did want to talk about. But let's finish up the northern part of the map. This area right over here, it got thinner. This Ustakal castle's on the tip right over here, as you can see. And they're a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. And this strip of land became a little bit smaller, and you had like a little extra piece right over here. Alright, so we know that. I'm pretty sure that like the way that I'm thinking about it at this point, the way it's been shown, is every single town, by the way, that's close enough to the water is going to be turned into a port town. You know what I mean? Like 100%. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna push it a little bit. You know what I mean? For example, who else would I think they would push? Because they got a good amount over here. This one's definitely gonna get moved to on this body of water. This one I think is gonna get moved in this body of water as well because they need more guys on water. the Khazaits. I think that's what's going to happen, right? Now let's go to the last part that they did show us in a clear screenshot, which is this area right over here. It's to the right, and it's kind of going to bring us to the next point, right? So it's right over here, as you can see. All they really did is, since the Nords are going to be coming from the top over here, right? And they're going to have some real estate right over here. The river just changed directions, and it also made an opening to this body of water to then make an opening to this body of water right over here. This is going to get larger. It's going to expand, okay, by what I've seen so far. And also, as they state right over here for us, where is it? Right over here. To open the seas, some land also had to give way. 2 major crossings. Once narrow land bridges have been removed. By the way, holy, holy. Removed. This is gone. Scoop. And also, this one. Gone. Scoop. I think those are the 2 they're talking about. These are the 2 land bridges. They had to give out. You know, there's probably going to be another way to get around, or you might going to have to just, like, for this choke point, when you might actually need to get a boat. That would be kind of crazy. That would make the choke point even better. But then again, like I said before, Azerite don't really have a choke point anymore because you can just go all over the sea with them. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't really become a choke point anymore when you can just scoop, you know? Just saying. But, continuing with that, the southern corridor between Quares and Oristia, and the northern pass between Omar and Varnapal. Yeah, so yeah, this one. It's between Oristia and Quares. And up here, Varnapal and what? And Omar. Yeah, so between these 2. So this one. Yeah, there you go. Those 2 gone. Where else? Might have not been said over here. Regardless, the way that it is panning out to me is that this will obviously get larger because these will become port cities. They have to, or the Khazaits will have nothing. And then also, as you can see, this little river right here, I think this is going to get screwed. And it's going to pretty much open up to this body of water. It just makes sense. It wouldn't make sense if the only way to get from top to bottom is around this way. Again, it just wouldn't make sense. There'd be huge amounts of, like, the trade ships that are going to be going just this way. Again, wouldn't make sense economy-wise. They need to be able... There needs to be some type of flow. Shoot, I would even not be surprised if some of these rivers connected over here. Make another way that you can go, like, straight up. Like, you know, obviously this would be more dangerous because it would be more narrow, and therefore you can get into engagements a lot more. You know what I mean? This would be more dangerous, but still make it a way. Maybe. You know, maybe. We'll see. But one thing I did want to talk about, and kind of why I said that this is going to be our only island, because they recently came out and said this. Where is it? What will happen to the islands between the Azerite and the Empire? They will no longer be in the war sales map. This is bad news, and I made a video about it. Link down below if you haven't seen it. You know what I mean? But this was a hit, and people even in the comments right away, they were like, "Yeah, this ain't good." You know what I mean? This ain't good, and I agree. This ain't good. They're talking about these 2 islands right over here, boom and boom. It's a misstep, in my opinion. I think they should have most definitely gotten these islands just populated. One town on this island, 1 castle on this island. That's all you needed. That is all you needed. You know what I mean? Give 1 to the Azerite, give 1 to the Empire. Let them fight it out. I think keeping these islands bare is just... It's not good. It's just not, I don't care if you had to, like, even had to, like, hit the postpone another time, bro. Like, yeah, I'd be kind of like, damn, bro, 2 times? That's tough. That's tough. But, like, they should have done this. Because, like, I already knew this was a long shot. Like, these little islands right over here, the barely are even islands, you know what I mean? Like, what's on here? Just, like, some land. Like, nothing really, right? Only one that would kind of make sense is maybe, like that one, if you put some trees on it. Or made, like, this a bigger island connected. You know what I mean? What if, like, this was connected by a bridge, and then this was, like, connected by a bridge? That'd be kind of cool. Regardless, I didn't think that nothing was going to happen here, for sure. But this, I was, like, almost sure. Like, they didn't say anything about it. That's why I was kind of worried about it early on. But I was like, they got to put something here, right? And it's like, here's the thing. When they say, like, they're kind of, like, they won't be in the war sales thing, does that mean this will just be ocean? No islands at all? Is that what's going to happen? Because obviously, if you didn't know, right over here, they said right over here, is the new expanded / change map for war sales also in the base game? Or do we have two different worlds? They said there will be two separate world maps. One for the base game, one for war sales. So that pretty much means, so pretty much like, here's what I could say. This right over here, these screenshots we see, this won't be in the base game. In the base game, it's still going to look like this for you. This is what it looks like when the War Sales DLC comes out. If you're playing just the base game, you haven't purchased it, this is what it's still going to look like to you. But if you purchased it, you get access to the ships, all the new culture, the whole thing, the whole shebang, the whole sheboing in the bun with the attachments, you know what I mean? You get the whole sheboing with, what's it called? This. You know what I mean? And obviously all the map changes, all the towns moving closer to the water to become port towns. Again, like this pass being changed. But now I'm thinking about it, like, are we just going to scrap these islands, like just remove them completely? Because we added a full island over here. We're scrapping the land bridges, you know what I mean? So that kind of means, are we scrapping these islands too? I don't agree with this. I can say like thoroughly, I don't agree with this. I think, man, listen, there's no shame in your game to just come back and be like, you know what, we're gonna add like, man, fuck the towns. Just add a castle here and a castle here. Just fuck it. Just add it. It's not a good look. I'm telling, it's just not a good look. Like, I think two castles. Give one castle to the goddamn, who needs it the most here? Looks like the Southern Empire probably needs it the most. Give this one to the Southern Empire. Give this one to the Azerai. They're mixed matched on purpose so they would fight for each other. You know? We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. There's no way. I don't want to believe it, but it is the truth. That is what they just said. So, it's unfortunate. But that's currently what we got for the map changes, and that's like the update to what we know about the map. I'm going to link both of these down below for you, both of these, so you can read them thoroughly if you want, you know what I mean, if you missed them. And also, I'll link my videos of me just talking through them, you know what I mean, if you enjoy me talking to your ears, you know. Little, you know, ASMR, you know. You know what I'm saying? Little, you hear that? Look. My fault. Alright, listen. That'll do it for me. And I'll see you in the next one.